in the discussion. Had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to.
It's that hate, boy.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance with the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we hit it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you ride it like
there like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read it, nigga hooked on phonics. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zoom, I'm gone. When the members on and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, like shit, wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, the only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I see it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no time cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of brinds. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
It's been a wet and dreary day by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Willis now off play action. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. And again, it's Chubb. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. The Browns at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Watson on first down. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. And Chubb will try the middle here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson over the middle. That's caught by Schwartz. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult pull to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
19 Tiger.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Willis looking to throw on 1st down. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Second down throw coming by Willis. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another 1st down run right there.
On 1st down, Willis. His throw incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
To throw again on 2nd down, Willis. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return. You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Willis. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Willis. Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They begin this drive with Chubb, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. A give running right is Chubb. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 48 yards on the ground for him so far.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Watson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Chandler Jones. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The Browns send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Get it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Throwing again on second down. Willis. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Off of play action, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? That's caught inside the 20. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play that time for Cleveland. 66 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, And then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Got his tight end, that's complete. That's Bryant. Touchdown! Harrison Bryant from 13 yards out. And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Willis. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Watson.
Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long.
And now Watson throws another interception. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. They run the option here on 1st and 10. They'll run from the pistol with Howard. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just finding a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He wanted that end zone. Powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game. He's going to want the ball again, so he actually does get into the end zone, hopefully on his next carry.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. And they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
Well, a pretty important sequence here, CD. They were trailing in the second half. The interception gives them the opportunity, and the field goal gives them the lead.
And what a clutch play. You love to see guys come through like that. Now it's their game to lose. Time to get back out there and come through with another big stop.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 2nd and 1, Watson. Bryant has it, finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Watson. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 68 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run with Chubb. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
They all understand that even after that loss on first down, they've got a field goal attempt in their back pocket. But here on 2nd and goal, this is the time you take your shot at the end zone, I believe. Go ahead and go for the big shot right now, knowing you can always come back and kick a field goal on 4th down if you can't advance.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From the 5, 3rd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. York able to send this one through, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Willis on 1st and 10. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. They'll run right here with Jacobs. 76 yards rushing for him now to this point. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Come on. Have you lying? 18 Cardinals.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Throwing, Willis. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. inside. He's got his man. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders put together a fourth quarter drive to take the lead.
18 Randall, 18, 5 years.
Willis to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit because it's a 2-minute situation.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Carlson on for the PAT. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Watson. And the Raiders have got him. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. One last throw here for Watson. Pass complete to Chubb. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half.
They ain't got no job, they just wanna take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating this apart.